Hello. It is the end of February. This is actually a leap year, so there's an extra day in February, but I'm just gonna end my reading for the month here. It's currently the 27th, I think. Because I want to put this up on, I think I'll put it up on the 1st. So I'm going to be talking about what I read in February, and then I'm also going to include what I want to read in March. So to start up with my February wrap-up, the first book I read was Sing Me Forgotten by Jessica S. Olson. This is a retelling of the Phantom of the Opera, so that pulled me in, except it's like reversed. The girl is the one with the mask and the boy is the opera singer. I thought it was like unique, and the concept is that the girl can like manipulate people's memories when they sing, but of course her powers are going to be, misused. And the ending I did not see coming, but I guess it made sense. The second book was Eight Cousins by Louisa May Alcott. This is a reread because I just love it so. The writing in this is the best. It's so like witty and funny. I'm definitely going to reread the sequel next month. This is about an orphan girl who goes to live with her uncle and all her male cousins and the adventures they have. I wish this was a movie. Then I read By Your Side by Casey West. I thought this was super cute. It's about two teens who get stuck in the library over the weekend and they fall in love. It was very fast-paced and fun. One thing that I cannot understand about this though is like, why is there no phone in the library? Like, there should be like a phone like on the checkout counter or the librarian's desk or something that I could have used to phone for help. I can't understand why there's no phone in the library. But it was still like super cute. Book number 4 was Vampire Dormitory. This is a manga that I grabbed because I was in the mood for something like short and easy. It's about a homeless girl pretending to be a boy who becomes a vampire's feed bag, I guess. I didn't really think it was all that interesting, and I also found it kind of confusing. But I like these short little comics just to like read more, I guess. Because I would like to read 100 books this year, but my realistic goal is 52, but I'm going to try for 100, but I did read quite a bit this month. I read 9 books in February, which is more than I usually do. More than I usually have in a long time. Book number 5 was Love Story by Eric Segal. This was super short, so that was a plus. This is about 2 college kids who meet and fall in love, but then tragedy strikes. This is very similar to the movie, like almost word for word. And if you like him sappy, this is for you. But the guy's like voice / point of view was funny. He's pretty sarcastic. I like that. Book number 6 was Estiotrod by Roald Dahl. This is a reread, but I was a kid, so I don't really remember much of it. And I wanted to reread it, one because it's short, but also because I found an audiobook of it, and it's read by funny guy Michael Palin, so I wasn't going to pass that up. This is about a man obsessed with his neighbor, but all the neighbor cares about is her pet turtle and making it grow bigger. So the guy comes up with a plan for this, and I thought it was very cute and funny. Book number 7 was A Lament by Maggie Stiefvater. This is a reread because I love fairy books. This is about a musical girl who meets a fairy and falls in love, but the bad fairies try and destroy everything. So it's up to the girl to save the day. I thought it was fast-paced and quick. Book number 8 was The Railway Children by E. Nesbit. This is about 3 children whose dad gets taken away, which they don't say the reason for until like the very end for some reason. So they have to survive without him, but they have a mom and nice neighbors who help them. I thought it was very cozy and heartwarming. And the last book I read was It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I actually filmed a vlog reading this, so be sure to go check that out if you're interested. I do talk about what happens in the book, so beware. This is about a girl torn between her high school love and her new love, and I thought it was fast-paced and quick, and it was also pretty emotional, way more emotional than I thought it was going to be, given some of the content in here. So those are the books I read in February. I read 9, like I said, which is a definitely step up for me, since usually I've been reading 3. Last year I read 3 books a month. I like to get it back up to 10 or whatever, but I was pretty close this month with 9. I think I'm just going to continue this video instead of making a new one. I'm just going to talk about what I want to read in March. So in March, I would like to read Rose in Bloom by Louisa May Alcott. This is a sequel I was just talking about to Eight Cousins. Also a reread. But I think they're like so good, so witty and funny, and this continues Rose's adventures with her uncle and 8 cousins. Next book I like to read is My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Picoult. This is a reread, but it was like 10 years ago, so I barely remember it. This is about 2 sisters, but one has cancer and is basically used as a donor for her sister's like body parts, basically, to try and like save her sister's life. So it's pretty sad. And then this is a movie too, but I haven't seen it yet. Maybe after I read this again, I'll like to go see the movie. I'll probably cry. Book number 3 is All American Girl by Meg Cabot. I think this author's writing is so funny, so definitely want to read more of her stuff. She's also a very fast-paced author, which I like. This is about a girl who saves the president's life, and everyone thinks she's a hero, but she's just trying to survive her normal teenage girl life. And it just sounds really, really funny. Much like Princess Diaries. Book number 4 is Elvis and Me by Priscilla Presley. I meant to read this in February, but I didn't get around to it. So this will be my autobio for March. This is about Elvis and Priscilla's love story, which I believe was tumultuous as anything, so it should be a juicy read. And also on this list, I still have The African Queen by C.S. Forester. It's still on here. And I'm really gonna read this month. I swear. Book number 6 is Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm by Kate Douglas Wiggin. This is about a girl who goes to live with her aunts and enchants everyone with her stunning disposition, much like Heidi or Anne of Green Gables. I just really like this plot line because I keep reading it over and over and over again. And it seems to be used a lot in classics where this girl goes and changes everyone's lives. And the last book I like to read, although not the least book I like to read, is My Lady Jane by Cynthia Han, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. I think this is supposed to be funny, so I hope so. This is a fictional retelling of Lady Jane Grey, the 9 Days Queen, and the wacky adventures she gets up to. So those were some books I would like to read in March. Let me know what you read in February and what you want to read in March, or what you're reading now, or anything. And I will see you next time.